Okay, so let's do these problems. All right, and again, kind of remember we're first taking the time to be sure we understand the problem, then we're going to solve, and then we're going to make sure that our answer makes sense, okay? So we're buying 30 acres of farmland, all right, at $12,000 per acre, all right? And so it wants to know what's the total cost. So total, right, means I need to know more about all these acres. So if we do it as a unit analysis problem, we have 30 acres times $12,000 per acre. And so now when I multiply those together, right, I'm going to get $360,000, right? And so let's think about that. Does that make sense? Is that a reasonable number? And there's no reason that I see that it's not, okay? So it seems to make sense. It seems to be a reasonable answer. So the total cost was $360,000. All right, now let's look at another problem. So this one says, show operations in units clearly to answer the question, what's the total distance traveled when you run 7 laps around a 400-meter track? So you've got a track that's 400 meters, and I'm going to run around it 7 times, right? So this seems a little oversimple, right? But you're going to have a 400-meter track, and it's 400 meters, right, per lap. And then I'm going to multiply it times 7 laps to get what? 2,800 meters total, right? Because the laps cancel each other out, and I'm just left with meters. I have to be sure to include that in my answer. The next is next example I want to work for you is a conversion problem. And this conversion problem counts on you recognizing that we can multiply any number by 1 and it'll still be the same number, right? So we're talking about feet and inches. So I need a conversion factor from feet to inches. So we know that 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. So we know that 12 inches over 1 foot is equal to 1. And it also means that 1 foot over 12 inches is 1. And the way I write it depends on which way I need to go, from inches to feet or feet to inches. So I have 9 feet, and I want to know how many inches it is, so I need to put feet on the bottom in my conversion. This is the conversion factor that would put feet in the bottom, so I do 1 foot. 12 inches, and 9 times 12 is 108. So I'm going to go back and check my units. I have feet here in the numerator, I have feet here in the denominator. They cancel out, and I'm left with inches.